Hi friends, welcome to Testing Tutorials Point. This is Lokesh and today we are going to discussing about our next session part 3 for hybrid framework, that is Excel file values, how to read. Okay, reading and running for our file. What Excel file can do that. Now here you can able to see there are three columns and four rows I mentioned. Okay, here I mentioned for positive value for pass and a negative for failing. Okay, this is my results. Okay, what will happen in runtime? Username, okay, and password and result. Okay, is a positive value and positive value. Okay, the result will be pass. Okay, and positive value and negative value, and the result should be a fail. Okay, and positive value, sorry, negative value, and it can able to provide the positive value, and then it should be a fail. This is my results. Okay, in automation also I want to get this. This is a format which is a one I need to compare from the result which already I stored here in the result. The same result I want to compare. If positive value is given, if that particular value is pass, then my test case will be pass. If positive was provided but the test case is failed, then my test case should be a fail. Okay, this is our main intention. Because a little bit tricky. Okay, in the real time will be go for different format. Okay, and in this case I'm going to take for simple example. I'm not going to take for complex. A simple example I'm going to show you. Okay, I'm closing that particular file and we need to store into here. I already copy pasted here, just I'm going to use it. Okay, and I need to, for reading this particular file purpose, we need to create another package in a Excel utility file. We need to create for Excel utility file. 1 minute. And here I'm going to use for Excel utils, or you can able to provide any name. Okay, not only the same, you can provide any kind of name here. Okay. For reading for Excel file, we need to import open pyxl. Okay, then we need to create for a function called get rows count, or row count. We can able to specify row count. Okay, this particular information I already done for previous videos. Please go through that and read it. Okay, and here I'm going to show you a small example type of scripting. Okay, this particular method I'm going to provide for path and sheet, and I'm going to it here. And workbook is basically to completely reading for that particular Excel file, which is the Excel file we are creating, right? This particular file become a one book. For that we are going to reading here. Okay. For reading I'm going to workbook, and we can able to say open Excel dot load. What I'm going to load? My path, which is the file path location is there, that particular file path. And then I'm going to mention for sheet, and the sheet I'm going to mention for workbook, and I need to mention for my sheet name, which is the sheet I'm going to get that at runtime, that particular sheet. And I'm going to return sheet dot max underscore rows. How many rows are there in the file? It will return for that particular function. Then again I need to use for get column count. How many columns are there? That also should get for that. Same purpose we need to use for same sheet, path and sheet, and the same place, same entire information, but only thing is the replace of here we are going to use for columns. Okay, these columns will help you to read that. Now we read that rows and we read for columns, but we need to read for the data also. Okay, we need to read data, def read data, and I'm going to specify here path and sheet, and I'm going to mention for rows and columns. What are the rows you want to read and what are the rows you want to columns you want to read it. We need to specify, and then I'm going to specify here everything. Okay, and path and sheet and everything is same, and here we need to use for cell. Okay, in the cell what we need to use for rows equal to R. Okay, columns equal to C. Okay, not columns, it is a column. Sheet dot cell. Okay, and that dot value, and I need to return for this particular value. Okay, which is the values coming from the sheet, that particular sheet I'm going to return. Okay, now I'm saving. I'm not going to write anything because we are not going to write anything into a sheet. Just we are going to comparing the value. Okay, for this, after that I need to go to my original login location, and just I'm going to mention here we need to import from utils, and we need to import excel utils. Okay, then come to location, and here we need to remove these are the two true condition. I'll make it here same. Okay, and I'll take another test case here. Okay, for this I'm going to use for excel login. Okay, this is my function. Okay, now here I'm going to use for third test case here. Now we need to read for path and all. Okay, for path reading we need to mention in the top. I can able to provide here at the top, or else we can able to provide for down as well. Any location we can able to specify. Okay, I'm going to use for path, and here I'm going to use for dot double forward slash and test data, and I'm going to I'll close later, or else I can able to close it, no issues. Double forward slash login data dot xlsx. Okay, this is my file. Okay, then I need to get the row count first. Okay, after opening the browser, after here just I'm going to use it here. Rows equal to excel dot get read data. What it need to read? The path. Okay, after the path what it will do it? The path we can able to specify self dot path, and then we need to specify for sheet 1. Okay, this will read for data. Okay, before that we need to get the rows, right? How many rows are there? That many rows count. For this is the row count getting. Okay, then we need to use it for loop or in a range. The range is become the row need to start with the second and rows plus 1 because we need to start with the row count become y means here first row is become like a username password. This is completely different, right? That's why we are excluding and we started for the second row onwards. Okay, and range method it will do for which is the value you provided here -1, then it will become a two values. Okay, for complete three values we are rotating purpose I use it for +1, which is it is minus is doing, right? For them purpose I'm going to use for +1. Okay, just I used here this particular browser and I'll change for everything. Some little bit confusion code also I'm going to write. Okay, now I'm going to delete this close driver also. Okay, then we need to take reading the values into Excel file. Okay, we are not going to write for, we are not going to do it for uh, config file data. We are not going to read. We are going to read for Excel data. For this, I'm going to use it here. Username equal to, okay, username equal to Excel dot read data. Okay, it will take for these two above things. Okay, and I need to specify for the row or and comma I need to specify for the column that is called first. Okay, that is called username, and the same thing I need to specify for password as well and also result. Okay, and here become a password and here become a result. Okay, and in this location we need to specify for second column and here is third column. Okay, the same username and I'm going to specifying here and password I'm going to specifying here. Okay, then we need to do it for small exercise here. We done for these two things and then an if condition we need to do it for another expected. Okay, and here the small confusion one. Okay, the title we specified here, right? After you specified means which is expected and actual titles both are matched. Okay, both are matched. Then I need to create another if condition. If self or dot, not self dot, result is equal to which format it is there, capital P. Okay, capital P, pass. Okay, then you can make it for log as success and make the result as screenshot and use it this one. Okay, if this particular information is not satisfied, else if, okay, what else if says that result is equal to fail, then you can able to use it this particular log information your test case become a fail. Failed. Okay, what exactly this condition can do that? Just understand because it is a big confusion. Okay, here what I'm saying that first I'm going to verifying my title. Okay, and my both the titles are satisfied. If I'm going to down in Excel result location, if I'm expecting pass condition. Okay, if my pass condition is passed, then you can able to use it this particular condition and pass it, otherwise fail it. Like that I'm going to say that. Okay, this is a condition if the title is passed. If directly it is fail and it will comes to a next position. Okay, else if again. Okay, what else if I'm going to do that? If title both the cases not equal to, if title is not equal to, and again I am going to re-repetition for these steps, re-repeating again these steps. If expected result is pass, then you can able to do it this pass condition, otherwise you can go for failed case. Okay, this is the case I'm doing, but in a final report what exactly we need to do it? For this we need to create one logger, because we need to store the result, right? We need to store the result. If the test case, what exactly on the final we are going to check? Pass, fail, fail. These three cases should be come. If this format, our test case is given the result, then your test case become pass. If this format is not presented, then your test case become a fail. This is the approach we need to do it, right? For this, before for loop, go to the top, and here we need to create one list. Okay, we need to create one small list format, a list underscore status, and the status become empty here. Okay, now and here I'm going to do one small exercise type. Here for pass condition. After you've done the pass and save the everything, and just I'm going to use for list status a dot append. What I'm going to use it here is pass. If your test case become a fail, then I'm going to use it here appending as a fail. The same cases again I'm going to re-repetition here, pass, and here is fail. My test case, which is the value is coming. If the title is become not equal, then it will come to in this location. If that particular test case expecting pass, then it should be pass. In case if the test case is expecting fail, then it will become a fail. Okay, now after you've done all the things, we need to run and see whether our test case become pass or fail. Okay, it is max number worksheet. One second, Excel read. Max rows, right? Max row. Max rows. We'll say row is the only one row it will gives you. Rows means all the rows. Why it is not providing? So custom logo conf test, and here we can able to. And sheet 1 is the one correct only. Sheet 1, no? All are perfect only, no issue. But the rows count, I'll make it. Still max rows are failing. Why? Cells we are not using anywhere, right? That also not required, no problem. But cells rows only it is taking some complicated. Mm-hmm. Excel file location only, that is it is showing still the failure in case. Okay, my network got stuck. It is not coming for that. It is waiting for second test case to go into passing purpose because it is click for login. I'm forcefully I'm going to stop this one, both the cases. Just we can check that here is the problem. And yes, I removed here also. I removed sheet is there, path, and both the places sheets and value. Okay. Now I'm saving here and I'm going to here. Okay. Let's try one more time. Now browser is continuously working now. Okay, my test case got passed. It is compared, and if the comparison is success, then it will give you for. See, all the test cases got passed. In case maybe you'll get it for some question also whether it will take the proper initiation or not, right? Then we can able to go over the test data and we can able to take that here and we can able to mention for pass. Now I'm going to make it here and again I'm going to run my test case. but still my test cases got passed because we are not finished our test case creation. I hope it. Yes. What we are not done. We are just appended the data, but we are not compare the data. That is the one, that's why it is passing every time. Okay, now we are going to do for comparison also. Which is the result we get it right? We can say is that if the test case is that fail anything from not in list status, then we can able to say that self dot logger and info, and I'm going to mention for login is success. Okay, otherwise else if specify here, sorry, fail, failed. Okay, this is the case I'm going to return it. Okay, and now we'll see one more time, we'll run it. And 3 test cases I'm going to run. Now 3 times it will execute. If any one test case says that wrong, then it will fail. Oh, still it is passing. Why? My for loop is not working as expected. Two times it went for wrong values only, right? It is keep on executed, but the if condition is not properly updated. As we can able to pass. All are pass. Going to take some values. Home page login is completed, then it is not taking for this particular file. Failed case. If you see the middle also interrupted, right? It is failed and that middle also. But it is failed because of that particular dev is not properly, and automatically it is passed, failed the test case. It is not executed anything. Okay. This test case got passed. Something my for loop is not working as expected. I'll check and I'll re-update into this particular test case itself. Okay. And this is all about for Excel sheet file purpose. Okay, and next session we'll go and read some other topics. Okay, Thank you for watching. Please subscribe my YouTube channel and don't forget to share your friends and colleagues. Thank you.